Everybody, this is Ospreyeye from mychartcoach.com, and we're going to take a look at the VIX, currently up in uh, futures trading here at up 3.4%. So this is a big move in the pre-market futures trading. So we're going to take a look here at VIX. As you can see here, the Dow Industrial Average, the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and the Russell 2000 are all down. Check out how they're all forming red candles. You can see on the red candle that is currently forming for the candle today on Monday. The previous chart that I posted was signaling downside risk for the indexes. What we have also been talking a lot about is the VIX, and the VIX has been breaking out and starting to head higher. And then another thing that's heading higher as well is gold. So in this video, we're going to discuss the two. Take a look at VIX here. You can see it's breaking out of this channel, and I'll give you a closer look here on this chart. We have RSI in the 50 to 70 bull zone. So RSI looks good here at 59. Fasto corrected, and now it's at 66. It was at overbought levels. Check out ADX with plus DI, minus DI. We've got the green line crossing the red line to the upside and breaking out higher. So that's a plus DI bullish crossover. And then now look at ADX. That's the black line. It closed just above minus DI. So it's starting the bullish crossover here. And that hasn't had a bullish crossover since back here on this last big run. So look back here on this big breakout for VIX, back here in the October-November breakout. That was the last time ADX had a bullish crossover. So this is a signal that the bulls are really heating up. The VIX chart is starting to build steam. Well, if you look here, that there was a sideways channel, basically started here in December. And it traded in this sideways pattern with the low down here in February. And since the low in February, it's been able to make higher lows. It did double bottom here at 1050, and then it's breaking out and it's making higher highs. It's been able to ride the middle Bollinger Band. That's the dotted purple line, currently at 1197, and it's staying above the 50-day simple moving average, which is the green line, currently at 1167. So candles are forming above both levels, and they're riding EMA 4 support higher. They're forming above the pink line, which is 1273. So this is a strong uptrend. So this is a nice uptrend on the daily chart. And what's going on is it's breaking out above the top of the sideways channel. The closing price here at the end of February was the key level to break. That broke last week on Thursday with this candle, and then there was another close above that level on Friday. So if it can turn that level into support, it looks like it could head up here to the 200-day simple moving average. With if it does close, or if it does the if VIX does open up 3%, then this should be able to break this 200-day simple moving average, currently at 1354. That's the level that bulls would like to see it close above. If that happens, then our next target is going to be the 300-day simple moving average at 1482. So those are our next two key levels to break. This is back here, this November support level. If it can get above the 300-day simple moving average at 1482, it could really break out. You could see what happened back here in November when this candle closed above. It ran all the way up here to 23. So this could just be getting started. As you know, we've been posting videos and charts on the VIX, and we've been on this potential breakout higher. So continue watching our videos to stay updated. Notice the bullish crossovers on MACD on both time frames. Okay, so let's take a look at TVIX. So TVIX here should have a big open. It should, what we're thinking here is it's going to open above the middle Bollinger Band. If you look down here, this dotted purple line is the key level to break. There was a last close above that level, was back here at the end of February, failed to turn that level into support, and it pulled back, and the downtrend continued. So what needs to happen for the bulls tomorrow, and for the traders that are trading TVIX, they need to see a close above the middle Bollinger Band at 4125. If that happens, then the target's going to be the 50-day simple moving average at 48.23. That's going to be the key level to break. So we'll be keeping an eye on the 50-day simple moving average. If it can get above that level, then that's when the chart could really heat up. And as you can see, the 100-day simple moving average is all the way up here at 82.29. So if the VIX gets running, then TVIX should be in play. And as you can see up here, this is the velocity shares daily 2 times VIX short term. So if the VIX is up 2%, let's say like tonight the VIX is up 3%, then this should be up 6%. So we'll see how this plays out, if this can break resistance and start a new uptrend. Notice the big volume down here at the bottom. This is a big sign. Notice on the 21st, if you watched the last video and you saw how all the bear ETFs were heating up on the 21st, well this is when VIX came back into play as well. It was this big candle right here on the 21st, followed by this candle right here that closed above EMA 4, the pink line. Notice how it had been resistance during the downtrend, and so the close above was a signal the chart was heating up. Now things are following through. It's been able to turn EMA 8 into support, and now it's working on EMA 13, which is the orange line. The next step is to get above the middle Bollinger Band and start a new uptrend. Notice how the pink line has crossed the lime line to the upside. EMA 4 is now above EMA 8. EMA 4 is at 39.24. EMA 8 is at 39.03. What that is a bullish crossover. So this is what we call the EMA 4, EMA 8 bullish crossover, which is an early reversal signal. Many times when they cross over, a new uptrend will begin. It all depends on the middle Bollinger Band turning into support. So yeah, so keep an eye here. There was also bullish crossovers on MACD and PSAR, parabolic SAR, bullish flip. Notice the dots are now below the candles. So this chart is really heating up. Check out ADX. You have a bullish crossover with the green line crossing the black and the red lines to the upside. So this is showing that the bulls are taking control. There's a lot of room to run here. Fasto is currently at 58, so Fasto is not overbought until 80. Keep an eye on RSI. If RSI gets above 50, that will be the signal that the chart is really heating up. Right now, RSI is pushing the highest levels that it's been in months. So we'll see if this trend can continue. The 15-minute chart, this is a TVIX 15-minute chart, and this shows each candle on this chart represents 15 minutes of trading, and so this is just a multi-day chart, and so this shows this for the last few days. This has been on a nice uptrend. So notice that it had pulled back on Friday, but it held the 50-day simple moving average, or the 50 simple moving average, which is the green line. That's the level that you'd like to see hold. It closed near the bottom of the channel. What bulls want to see is the middle Bollinger Band hold, and then an eventual break out of the top of this channel to push to the next level. Or it could continue, riding up with an uptrend, currently trading above the moving averages. So right now it's very strong. It closed strong at 39.56 because it closed above the 50, the 100, the 200, and the 300 simple moving averages. So if it can stay above those levels, get back above the middle Bollinger Band and the EMAs, then this uptrend should continue. There was big volume on Friday. Look at the big volume spikes. So yeah, so keep an eye on TVIX. It seems like it's got a good chance to get a new uptrend going on the daily chart. A lot of traders will, options traders, this is optionable. The options traders like to play UVXY, and this has a very similar chart, obviously, as TVIX. If you look down here, you'll see that the candles were riding once again below EMA 4. There was a close at the end of February. The end of February above the middle Bollinger Band. Once again, that's the key level to turn into support. The same setup here with EMA 4, EMA 8 bullish crossover. It's turning those levels into support. It's starting to turn EMA 13 into support. What bulls want to see is a close above the middle Bollinger Band at 1897. If that can turn into support, then we're looking for a potential run up to the 50-day simple moving average at 2216. So it looks like with the move with the VIX that this could get going. We could see a potential uptrend, a new uptrend starting. Once again, look at this giant volume bar on the 21st. Big bets were placed that the VIX was going to get going with this move on the 21st. Notice how that coincided with the big moves on the bear ETFs and the big drops on the indexes. Okay, and then there's also bullish crossovers on MACD, and you've got the parabolic SAR bullish flip. So this chart is really heating up. You've got the bullish crossover on ADX once again, and Fasto is in the bull zone. Bulls want to see this RSI above 50. That would be the signal the chart is building strength. Okay, so let's take a look at gold. Okay, GLD here is in the bull zone on RSI. The Fasto is at 92. It's at overbought levels, but it is in the power zone. What's going on with the GLD right now is it's hitting the 300-day simple moving average, and that's currently at 119. It's riding above the middle Bollinger Band and EMA4. Bulls want to see a break and close above this 300-day simple moving average. If that happens, that's going to put the 200-day simple moving average at 120.26 on deck. That is going to be the big level to break. Once GLD gets above the 200-day simple moving average and turns that into support, then you could see a breakout higher. Right now, keep an eye on the 300 simple moving average. If it gets above that, that's going to signal more upside potential. Notice the candles are riding EMA4 support higher. They're above the middle Bollinger Band, above the 50-day simple moving average. You know, this is a nice uptrend going here. It just needs to follow through and break resistance. Okay, take a look at GDX. Okay, this is the gold miners ETF. Now this has RSI at 50. It's in the bull zone currently. Fasto is at 73 and in the bull zone as well. You want to see the bulls want to see the green line cross back above the black and the red lines. Okay, currently it's showing the bears are in control. What is going on though is the middle Bollinger Band is turning into support. Notice back here there was a close on the above the middle Bollinger Band on the 15th, and then that level was turning to support. You know, it held, and then now it's bumping up against the 300-day simple moving average, which is the blue line, and the 50-day simple moving average is the green line. It needs to get above those two levels. If it can break those levels, then you're talking about a potential run up to the 200. So this is starting to is trying to start a new uptrend. You know, it's holding the middle Bollinger Band, it's holding the 100-day simple moving average. It just needs to bust through resistance. Notice how all these moving averages are converging at the same levels, and that'll signal a breakout higher. So this is looks like it's starting a new uptrend. It just needs to break resistance. If you look at GDXJ, this is the junior gold miner ETF. You know, it's got to get RSI back above 50. Fasto is in the bull zone. Once again, ADX is still showing the bears in control, but this is turning the middle Bollinger Band once again into support. The middle Bollinger Band is this dotted line. Notice how there was a close above that level on the 15th. It's been holding. There was a doji that formed on Friday off of support here, the 100-day simple moving average and the middle Bollinger Band. The 300-day simple moving average is just below, so this is a really big support level. What bulls want to see is a break above this green line, the 50-day simple moving average, and that's going to set up the run up to the 200-day simple moving average at 39. Gold is trading higher right now in futures trading, so we're looking for a potential new uptrend for the gold miners as well. Okay, so what do you look for with the miners? One way to play is NUGT. This is the both three times miners, gold miners, and this has got a very similar setup to GDX. It's got the RSI, you want to see that turning 50 into support in the bull zone. Fasto is between 60 and 80. You know, once again, you've got bulls want to see the green line get above the black and the red line, and this is the same thing. You know, it's sitting here, it's forming candles above the middle Bollinger Band. It's trying to start a new uptrend. If it can get above this yellow line, the gold line at 971, the 100-day simple moving average, then it's going to put this 50-day simple moving average on deck, which is 1033. That'll be the big key level to break. If it can break out above the 50-day simple moving average, then you're talking about a run back up to these prior levels, back up possibly up to this 1375. So there's a potential new uptrend starting for NUGT. Just has to turn the middle Bollinger Band into support. And finally, let's look at JNUG. You know, same setup with the indicators. And then this is actually below the middle Bollinger Band. And so what bulls want to see is it get back above the middle Bollinger Band at 670 and close above that level. If it can do that, then it's got to get back above the 100 and the 50-day simple moving averages. Those are the key levels above. We're looking for JNUG to potentially start a new uptrend. To do that, though, it's got to turn this dotted purple line into support. Okay, thank you for viewing this video. If you'd like to learn more, check us out at mychartcoach.com and our YouTube channel at mychartcoach.com. Thank you.